NBA's most embarrassing moments. Most of the highlights of sports games are the embarrassing moments that occurred during the games.
Now Draymond's got it.
What did he do that for?
Draymond shot a three with 5 seconds left.
The NBA is not an exception. From a player wearing the wrong jersey to a reporter falling.
Clippers are winners.
Here are 10 hard-to-forget embarrassing moments that have happened over the years during the NBA. Thanks for joining us. Please subscribe so you don't miss out on the most trending NBA clips and news. Also, your chance to win free giveaways for my subscribers. Lost the game in 9 seconds. We cannot mention embarrassing moments during basketball without talking about at least one incident where a player made his team lose by misfiring a shot.
Oh, still looking for Steph. Now Draymond's got it.
What did he do that for?
Almost all basketball players have had their fair share of this. And Draymond Green is one of them. In a game in 2021 where the Spurs led the Warriors by 3 points, Green's team had just 9 more seconds till the end of the game.
Now Draymond's got it.
What did he do that for?
Draymond shot a three with 5 seconds left.
Whatever was going through his mind at that moment made the Warriors lose as he shot the ball from halfway the court.
Didn't really work out.
So there are no 5-point plays in the NBA. And Draymond misfires there. So
he wasted their last few seconds of hope as the ball was nowhere close to getting to the basket. Not from that distance. Hopefully, he has had other chances to rectify his mistake. Missed the shot celebration? It's enough to miss a shot, but celebrating it with a dance? This happened to Kemba Walker of Charlotte Hornets in a 2016 game, who took to dancing after he thought he had thrown a good shot into the basket.
And the rebounder, Richardson. Still an opportunity with a minute to play.
He turned too early to notice. The ball rolled off the basket's rim and never made it into the net before he began his victory dance. You can imagine how disappointed he must have felt for being too quick to celebrate a missed shot.
It's closing time. Oh, no.
So yeah, sometimes confirm you've scored the ball before celebrating. Walker must have learned this the embarrassing way, but the dance would be hard to forget on the streets of TikTok. Incomplete uniform? The last thing you would expect to see mid-game is a player wearing the wrong shorts. So while a game was held in Oklahoma City during Los Angeles Lakers and Oklahoma City Thunder, the Lakers coach, Luke Walton, gave a signal for Michael Beasley to check in for the game.
Now here is one for the books. Michael Beasley looking to check in for the Lakers and then is told.
However, while he was checking in at the scorer's table, it was brought to his attention that he was wearing the wrong shorts.
Hey, Michael, come on back. You're wearing the wrong shorts.
I got 4
And he
words.
heads back to the line.
The Lakers' jersey is a pair of yellow jerseys and shorts, but Michael had other plans before the game as he wore a pair of black shorts instead. In what we would call a few embarrassing minutes, he ran back to the locker room to change his shorts and return. Good thing he scored 5 points in just a few minutes of the first half, and the Lakers won 138 to 128. So his wardrobe malfunction was all for nothing. Was that a kiss? One weird way to let your team player know you're in love with them is leaning in for a kiss mid-game. Okay, no jokes. This happened in 2017 during the finals between the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors. It was the second quarter of the game, and the Cavs had just 3 minutes not to get eliminated in Game 5, even though they were down by 15 points. While trying to score as many points as possible, Kyrie Irving made his way to the hoop for a potential layup, but that did not end well. Right after his floater missed, David West of the Warriors kept throwing his elbows trying to get full possession of the ball, but that was when Kyrie's teammate Tristan Thompson came to his defense. What started as a close yelling brawl between David West and Tristan Thompson ended in a kiss. Whether intentional or not,
Double technical right there on both of those guys.
millions of viewers witnessed this mouth-to-mouth altercation on live television, even after Thomas tried to escape the awkward moment with West. The two lovebirds could not stop looking at each other. Hopefully, they lived happily ever after the game. Did he fall asleep? As embarrassing moments in the NBA cannot get any worse, a star player fell asleep right in the middle of the bench during a game in Oklahoma City.
Intercepts the pass. Anthony out on the floor. What is he doing?
Carmelo Anthony was playing for the Nuggets, But as soon as the ball got out of his hands, he fell and passed out on the floor. Then the funniest thing happened. The game did not stop as he laid down, so they played around him.
Travel. They call it travel.
There are a lot of speculations after this incident that the young player at the time had a rough sleeping schedule that even made him fall asleep during training. So maybe he took a nap mid-game or just had his own timeout. We can't tell for sure. A sneakers defense. Taj Gibson did a fantastic job of playing defense in a game where his team, the Minnesota Timberwolves, played against the Sacramento Kings. In the first quarter of the game, Gibson received the ball but dribbled and hit a layup over another player, resulting in one of his sneakers falling off.
Gibson working his way inside again on Bielitsa.
Now that's not the embarrassing moment. A few minutes later, the Kings got possession of the ball and were ready to have a good shot as they aimed for the rim.
With your shoe, he certainly went up with it. Towns is the one that blocked him, but Taj, you can't.
But then Gibson decided to take his sneaker to block the ball from getting into the net. And this did not go to waste as they won the game 132 to 105 points. Courtside disaster. If you love watching basketball games in front row seats, this might have you reconsidering.
Unable to squeeze it in.
As if it's not enough to throw the ball off the court, Brooklyn Nets center player Mason Plumlee also sent drinks flying during the game. While trying to get possession of a ball, he sent it running into a waitress holding a tray of drinks to serve. This led to a disaster where several drinks were flying and a lot of drenching after.
Oh, look at this guy's shirt.
Plumlee stormed off after the incident without showing any concern, and his team lost 114 to 77 to Washington Wizards. Imagine spilling like 4 Bud Lights, a winter ale, a gin and tonic, and a Chardonnay after paying thousands of dollars to sit in the front row, all thanks to a player whose team lost. Bats invasion. The last thing you would expect to delay an NBA game is a group of flying creatures storming into the basketball arena.
Time that the bat has flown over the court.
This happened at the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas, where bats disrupted the game between Marquette and Providence.
Bringing the game between Marquette and Providence to a halt.
It was an eventful game as there was so much chaos going on. Most players fled the spot out of fear, while others got towels to defend themselves.
Then took up arms, in this case towels, and fought back.
Towels are flying.
Officers saved the day and kept the bats away for the game to continue. Wheeled out of the game. Game injuries are not embarrassing after all, with all the jumping. However, something surprising happened during Game 1 of the finals between the Boston Celtics and the Los Angeles Lakers in 2008. One of the Celtic players, Paul Pierce, fell under the basket, and it appeared he had a bad knee injury as he stayed down and could not get up to continue the game.
Pierce has to have. Kobe Bryant knocks it down. Beautiful move on the floor. This is Paul Pierce.
Pierce was wheeled out of the court in a wheelchair. But while everyone was concerned for the player, Pierce ran back into the court just before the game ended.
This is the sight that the Celtics fans want to see.
Knee injuries usually don't heal that fast. So how did he go from being unable to walk a few minutes ago to being up and running or jumping? Everyone had questions. However, no one got answers until about 11 years later, when Pierce confessed in an interview to going for a bathroom break and not a medical emergency.
I just had to go to a bathroom. I had to go to the bathroom.
But why did you need a wheelchair to get to the bathroom?
Isn't he unbelievable? The reporter took the fall. Now, away from players and their shenanigans, let's talk about one of the most talked about embarrassing moments in recent time. This involved a reporter who is usually nowhere close to playing the game or taking a jump. So why did she take a massive fall? After a game earlier this year when the Los Angeles Clippers won over the Atlanta Hawks by a score of 106 to 93, a reporter for the Clippers named Christina Pink suffered a nasty fall. This happened because the arena court was wet from all the water poured on the star of the game, Amir Coffey, for his big win that night.
Clippers are winners 106 to 93.
Sadly, Pink was the first person to step into that pool of water in the middle of the court while trying to interview Coffey post-game. Her high heel slipped and she hit the deck hard, but she survived. guess reporters would be more careful now. That concludes our 10 most embarrassing moments during NBA games. Which are you familiar with or agree is embarrassing? Do you know a few other ones? Let us know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe so you don't miss out on the most trending NBA clips and news. Also, your chance to win free giveaways from my subscribers. See you again soon.